Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into the Putback podcast with Tyler and Cole, or T and CJ. I don't care what you call us, just don't call us late for dinner, right? Haha.
That was the worst joke I've ever heard in my entire life. That was horrible.
I know. But, yeah. I'm going to need you to cut that.
I'm keeping the joke in.
Alright. Anyway. So, before we get things started today, I want to make sure you check out our social medias. We have Twitter and Instagram. Our Twitter is Podcast Putback, and our Instagram is Putback Podcast. If you are on YouTube, you can find that in the link below. And if you are on any of the listening platforms, you can also find that in the link below. Or in the description.
Yeah.
Link to the description?
They're in the description.
Alright. So what do we have first on our docket today, T?
We got some stat lines.
Stat lines?
Yep.
Stat lines are fun.
We got LeBron James, 38 points, 8 assists, 12 rebounds versus the Blazers in Game 3.
That's a good game.
Going off. Him and Anthony Davis collectively just whooped ass the last two games for going up against the Blazers. Blazers came out Game 1, you know that. Came out, rocked them by 7 points, won that 193. But since then, it seems like AD bailed everybody out in Game 2. And LeBron has been just finished wiping some ass.
Yeah, after watching Game 1, I'm guessing LeBron James is going to be sending Danny Green to New Orleans next season.
I saw a thing pop up on Instagram where it was LeBron James texting Adam Silver, who's the commissioner of the NBA, saying that he saw Damian Lillard going out of the bubble with Danny Green. To get him, LeBron's about to trade people mid-playoffs.
That's great. All right. Also, we had Giannis go off for 35 points, 7 assists, and 11 rebounds against the Magic in Game 3.
Insane. Now, the Magic have been putting a pretty good fight, too. They're not going down easy. The Bucks are only up 2-1.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not up 3-0, to be honest. But the Magic won a game against the Raptors last year, so...
Magic's a solid team. Nikola Vucevic is a solid player on that team. He's really good. Then they have Aaron Gordon and stuff like that. Next, we have Jason Tatum. 33 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds versus the 76ers in Game 2, lighting up the scoreboard as well.
And then after that, we got Damian Lillard, who went off for 34 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds against the Lakers in Game 2, who, went out of the bubble with Danny Green, according to LeBron.
Now, they took the L in Game 2.
They did.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Does Damian Lillard get hurt that game?
No, he played Game 3. Just didn't play well.
I thought somebody got hurt like halfway through that game.
I am unsure.
Maybe I'm getting my series mixed up here. I'm not sure.
It's all a blur right now. There's so much stuff going on in the NBA. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard just had a game. I think Game 3 he got like 17 or 18 points, something like that. It wasn't amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was not solid at all.
Yeah, he can't be selling his shoes for $18. That's not gonna work.
That's funny. Next, again, the big man from the Magic, Nikola Vucevic, 35 points, 4 assists, 14 rebounds versus the Bucks. Game 2, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, they won that game.
No,
they won Game 1.
They won Game 1.
They won Game 1, you're right. And then Vucevic went out for 35, and they took the L. They need just a better surrounding squad for Vucevic. They have a couple pieces that probably in a good couple of years will develop, but I don't. By that time, I think Vucevic will be on the downslope. He's definitely high 20s right now.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Do you think they have a chance in that series?
I guess the Bucks. Probably not. I mean, I don't. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later in the prediction. I think they can give the Bucks a good run for the rest of the series, but I don't think that that they're gonna win.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a couple minutes. Stick around. Next up, we have Luka, and he went off for 42 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds in Game 1 against the Clippers.
This is another one where I don't remember which game they won. It was either Game 1 or Game 2.
They won Game 2.
They won Game 2.
Because, remember, in Game 1, there was a lot of bad calls.
Yeah, that's the NBA for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. They definitely did. Because Paul George has been going downhill the last, which is another thing we're going to talk about in a minute. Last game, which I think is the most impressive. Did you know that the Utah Jazz are starting Donovan Mitchell at point guard, and this is the kind of numbers he's putting up now?
I think he should stay at point guard. What kind of numbers is he putting up?
He's averaging just about over 30 points a game. in the playoffs. Because he's only been doing it in the playoffs.
Well, what were his stats in game 1? You didn't read them yet.
Right, I'm getting to it. Now I gotta edit more. Donovan Mitchell, game 1, 57 points, 7 assists, and 9 rebounds. Holy shit.
That's a lot of points.
That I remember I used to make fun of Donovan Mitchell because when I watched the NBA, I had the NBA League Pass last year. He scored 25 points.
I forgot you had the pass last year.
I watched the game. I got rid of it when the season got canceled because I wasn't paying $30 a month for nothing. I watched him. He scored 25 points off 24 shots, which is ridiculously inefficient. It is garbage. But he could probably.
Unless it's free throws, then.
Well, yeah. Well, it was field goal attempts. I watched that and I laughed. I was like, and this is the guy they want to be the star. And then here he is, dropping damn near 60 fucking points.
You in your goddamn mouth. We were fine up until that point. Now we gotta put the...
Right, now we gotta worry about Donovan Mitchell running through the fucking West.
Now we gotta put the E on the damn podcast.
Oh.
Alright.
I forget about that all the time.
Alright. Another stat line I wanted to bring up was LeBron in game 1. Dude went off. Dude had an insane triple-double.
23 points, 17...
That's how I added up.
23 points, 17 assists, something like that, right?
Yeah, and I think he had like 12 rebounds or something.
12 or 13.
Keep talking.
When I looked for the stat lines for this podcast, I guess I glanced over that game or didn't see that game or whatever the case was, but I didn't even notice.
Just because the Lakers lost, Tyler didn't care.
Facts. I didn't even know LeBron got a triple-double. I didn't even expect him to get a double-double, to be honest with you.
Yeah, LeBron had 23 points, 17 rebounds, and 16 assists.
Holy
and a steal.
Shit, and a steal. Just throw that one in there.
Yeah. AD had a double-double. He had 28 points and 11 rebounds. I'm surprised they lost that game, but I'm guessing it's because Danny Green.
Because Danny Green, he said.
Danny Green.
Danny Green shot horribly, I think.
Yeah, Danny Green was a negative 20, so...
What?
Negative 20 for the...
for PER?
The
plus minus?
Plus minus, yeah, negative 20.
That's absolutely garbage.
So is AD, so...
Alright, moving on to topics. We're going to skate through these real quick. Paul George choked in the playoffs. His first game, he ended up with 27 points. The next 2 games, 14 and 11, respectively, averaging 17 points, which is rookie year numbers for Paul George in the playoffs. He went out, called himself Playoff P, and now he's averaging less than 20 points, knowing he should be putting up like 26, 27 points a game, which is horrible.
Yeah, just a bit. The Playoff P is lacking a little bit.
Playoff P is looking more like Swaggy P right now. Paul George and Nick Young are not a good comparison, but
so
it is what it is.
Good luck to Kawhi carrying that sack of crap.
Did you see the clip of Kawhi? He had a guard on him. Now Kawhi is 6'8".
Yeah, I see.
And he's just like with his big ass hand, and nobody's passing the fucking ball. I'm like, what? I'm pretty sure. Like, I know some basketball players that have horrible IQ. My brother, for one. But I'm pretty sure Brady could have known to make that pass. Like, there's some dumbasses out there that would still make that pass. I don't know what
Dude's got a huge hand.
It's size of Shaq's hand.
Is it the size of Shaq's hand?
It's somewhere very close to Shaq's hand, yeah.
Oh my.
It's insane.
Just watching him palm a basketball makes me feel bad about myself. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I can palm a basketball, I'm like, I wonder what I could do with Kawhi's hand.
Yeah, really, man.
Just like grip up like full watermelons and stuff.
So, today on the day we are recording is 8/23.
2020.
So well, yeah, I think the 2020 was implied.
I don't know. It sounded like you're going for it.
So it's Sunday, obviously, and it is
Kobe Bryant's birthday.
Kobe. And when this is uploaded, it's Mamba Day, isn't it?
8/24. Yep.
Yep. I wasn't sure if that was official or anything.
It's Mamba Day. Yeah. The 2K21 Prelude and everything comes out tomorrow. The demo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
yeah, if you guys are 2K20 fans, let us know on our socials.
Yeah, comment down below. Hit us up on what was your favorite 2K? There we go. That's a good question for him. But today is Kobe Bryant's birthday, the day we're recording this. I'm kind of sad about that.
You're kind of sad. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're all sad about that because, well, let's not make people depressed. What's our next topic?
LeBron James, with the help of Anthony Davis, has officially passed Tim Duncan for playoff wins, reaching 158 wins in his playoff career. Tim Duncan, obviously, was 157. What do we think about that?
That's insane. I'm not surprised, though, because, LeBron James is kind of very active in the postseason.
He is, but Tim Duncan has not missed playoffs.
How many years has LeBron missed? Like 2?
No, I don't think he's missed playoffs. He's missed the finals a lot.
Well, he didn't make the playoffs last year.
Oh, then 1 year, yeah.
I think he missed 1 year when he was like young, like his second or third season or something. But I can't remember right now. Yeah, that's insane. Do you know what that is all time or no?
What?
Like 158 playoff wins. Do you know what that is all time?
Oh, that's all time versus Tim Duncan. I don't know. That's all time career playoff wins. Yeah.
So that's number 1.
Oh no, he's number 2 now. Tim Duncan was number 2 prior.
So who's number 1? Do you know?
Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's one of those two fuckers.
And you know how many wins that is or no?
No,
I'm not a clue.
It wasn't in the article. All right. I should have researched it better. Keep talking.
All right. So next up we have the coach of the year, Nick Nurse. And as a Raptors fan, that kind of scares me because the last time we had coach of the year, we fired his ass.
Derek Fisher.
With
161. He wrote out the Kobe and Shaq years though.
161.
Yeah. LeBron's gonna pass him this playoffs.
LeBron's gonna pass him unless he chokes against the
Blazers. He has to choke now.
How many wins do they have? 2?
They have 2, so they can win 2 more games. He can be at 160. He can get blown out next season.
So yeah, if he doesn't make the second round, then he can't do it this season.
Should retire.
Should retire. Why should LeBron retire?
I can't deal with LeBron in the league with LeBron James's kid in the league because dumbass will probably get them on the same fucking team, and it'll be 2003 all over again.
I mean, you're right. Oh, do you want to talk about the draft lottery?
No.
No, you don't want to talk about the draft?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so the Knicks got screwed again. They got the 8th pick.
Isn't it, who was it? I just saw a picture of LaMelo Ball against the point guard for the number 1 draft. Who got number 1 draft?
Who got the number 1 draft pick?
Yeah.
The Timberwolves, that's what they're called.
That's right, because everybody's raging about the backcourt with D'Angelo Russell, 6'5" point guard, LaMelo Ball, 6'7" point guard, and then they got Karl-Anthony Towns.
That's going to be an insane team.
You'd be stupid. I don't care how many good point guards you have. You'd be stupid not to pick up LaMelo Ball.
I don't even know if they'd be eligible for the number 1 pick if the season wasn't canceled.
Oh, 100%.
Because they just got D'Angelo Russell not long before the season canceled, right?
Well, they got him, but he was there was a lot of injuries going on.
Oh, was he injured?
Well, where did he go before the Timberwolves? The Warriors, right?
Yeah, he was on the Warriors.
Yeah, you just had a bad luck of life, I guess.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine if he stayed healthy and Clay stayed healthy and Steph?
Well, the Warriors would be in the playoffs now. If Steph and Clay were healthy, the Warriors would be in the playoffs anyways.
Yeah.
And if Draymond wasn't a jackass, donkey face looking motherfucker.
So number 2, speaking of the Warriors got the 2nd pick.
No shit.
Yeah, the Warriors got the 2nd pick in the
James
draft.
Wiseman. Big man. He's a big man. They need a good big man. Athletic, grabs rebounds. Right there, right next to... He could be the Shrek to Donkey.
I'm guessing he's not going to get a lot of offensive rebounds the way Clay and Steph shoot.
You can't get offensive rebounds if your team doesn't miss.
No.
That's my thought process.
But if he's big and he can grab a lot of rebounds, man, the scores are going to be like 180 to 70 or something.
The Warriors are going to run through him. Can you imagine if Kevin Durant never left? Because he's injured right now, too.
Yeah, I guess
so. That whole team would have been fucking sitting around with their feet up on stools with casts on their legs and shit.
I guess they'd still be in the same position because KD didn't play at all.
KD has not touched a fucking basketball.
And then they'd be like, okay, well, now we have Steph, Clay,
Draymond, KD, and James Wiseman. Would have been a wrap for next year.
They might have just said get rid of Oh, problem child there.
Bro, if I was... Who's the problem child? Draymond?
Yeah, Draymond.
Nah, if I was Adam Silver, I would start the league next year. If that team would exist, Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and they drafted Wiseman, I would literally start the league saying, all right, thank you all for coming. And Finals MVP goes to Steph Curry, and to start handing out NBA championship rings for next year, because that team would be unstoppable.
Nah, that team, I think you'd have to be like, all right. So, new rule. The Warriors' opponents always start with 20 points. All right?
I could deal with that. I could deal with that.
Still blow people out.
We got off topic when I started talking about playoff wins. Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year. You were nervous about that because you were nervous about that? I tried to make that cool.
Oh, Jesus.
You're nervous about that because the last one, Dwayne Casey,
we already covered that.
Got fired. Right. Well, I'm continuing on the topic.
We moved on to a different
All right.
topic.
Well, then series enders, predictions. Move on. There's a flow here.
All right. So, God, nurses about that. Anyway,
that was funny.
So, now, remember we are recording this on Sunday, which is the day before it releases on the Monday. So you will already know the answer to some of this. First off, are your Nets gonna get swept today?
Yes.
They're gonna get swept today?
Dude, I really want to be like, no, we're gonna go up 4-3 and win, but it's not happening. We don't have the pieces.
Let's get the brooms out, ladies and gentlemen, because the Raptors are sweeping the Nets. Now, are the Celtics gonna sweep the Sixers?
Yes.
You think so?
Dude, Simmons is out. Tobias Harris is playing well. Embiid's playing well. But those are the only two people who seem to be doing anything worthwhile in the 76ers.
Man, I'm pretty sure we said like 5 games, 6 games. Some of these series we were like, 7 games. It doesn't look that way.
No, I think the Celtics are winning tonight. Are they playing game 4 tonight? Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing game 4.
Yeah, Celtics are going to win, and Tatum's going to have 28. And they're going to call it a day.
Now, tomorrow, the day you guys have the option to listen to this, is the Heat series.
Okay.
So is the Heat gonna sweep the?
Dude, what happened to T.J. Warren?
I don't know.
He was
man.
running through the bubble. You know what it is, and this is my honest to God truth. If you remember, before the season got canceled, Jimmy Butler and T.J. Warren got into a fight, where Jimmy Butler called T.J. Warren a bitch and like all this other stuff, and said T.J. Warren was weak in the mental. And since they've been playing the Heat, he's not performing too well. I think the last game I saw, which was Game 3, I think T.J. Warren had 14 or 16, one of those two. When I was looking up stat lines for this video and for the podcast, he had like 14 points.
Maybe he's just got Lowry syndrome and can't play playoffs.
Maybe Butler's his kryptonite.
Maybe.
Because Jimmy Butler's big and scary to me, so...
Jimmy Butler is quite a beast.
Dude, he's not like horribly oversized for the NBA. He's 6'7", good weight, but the way he looks is just terrifying as a human being. Like, he's one of the guys I'm like, I'm going to walk this way. So maybe T.J. Warren's kryptonite is Jimmy Butler.
It might be. And I shouldn't have said that about Lowry. I mean, he's not doing that bad of a job right now.
He's doing bad.
Considering they're up 3-0.
High teens, right? High teens, low 20s, something like that?
Somewhere around there.
He's not missing every shot he's taking, so.
And we'll see what round 2 brings, but maybe. Maybe, unless you guys pull the reverse sweep. Which... Alright, so what other series do we have to talk about, man?
Magic Bucks.
Magic Bucks. That sounds like a hell of a movie.
It does. Buck Magic.
The Buck Wild. Buck Wild. Never mind.
Bucks are up 2-1. Do you think they continue on, win 4-1? Do you think the Magic give them a little bit of a fight? What do you think's going on?
I'm guessing this game ends in 6 games, so let's go 4-2.
Bucks?
4-2 Bucks. Yeah, they're not losing 3 straight to the Magic.
I don't know. Vucevic did go off. I still think the Bucks are going to win, but I think they're going to win 4-1. I don't think that...
You think it's going to be 5 games, not 6?
Yeah, I think it's over soon. Giannis is a little heated now. He's got the power of the Greek gods within him.
I don't know. He might headbutt somebody and miss another game. I don't...
Well, if that's the case, then the Magic win.
Magic win?
Because Giannis needs to stop fucking assaulting people. I get it, dude. You need to chill, though. I've been in a couple games where I'm like, dude, I want to punch you. But this is not... Yeah. Violence is not the answer, Giannis.
I mean, it could be the answer.
You could dunk on everybody in the court. Why do you want to headbutt somebody?
Man, sometimes you just gotta get that anger out. I don't know.
They should put punching bags in the locker room.
So, yeah, if Giannis headbutts somebody else, Robin Lopez is gonna have to carry them to victory. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Sorry,
Yikes.
guys.
All right. Well, that's not happening.
So next up, what do you think about the Clippers and Mavs series?
I really am still holding out for the Mavericks coming back and doing a nice little 3-0 run here and shutting the Lakers down, or the Clippers down in 6.
Clippers in 6?
No, Mavericks in 6.
Mavericks in 6.
Mavericks going a nice 3-0 run right
Alright.
now and shut the Clippers down in 6.
I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
Especially if Paul George keeps scoring in the teens, we should be alright.
Yeah, if he keeps being playoff P, it might be Mavs in 7. I'm guessing it's gonna go to 7.
I'm really hoping in my heart that Luka's gonna go on a nice 3-0 run right now.
So did you know that Luka got the first triple-double in Mavericks history in the playoffs?
I actually didn't know that. I really thought that would have went to like Dirk or something. Or Jason Kidd.
Yeah, like I'm very surprised by that. And it wasn't a crazy triple-double either. It was 13, 10, and 10.
That's still pretty solid though. The strange part is that he only scored 13 points.
Yeah.
Which is strange for Luka in any situation.
Is that the game he hurt his ankle in?
I believe so. Him and Porzingis both have injuries now. Luka has a hurt ankle, game time decision, and Porzingis has a hurt heel, whatever that means.
A hurt heel, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I think Luka's just gonna be fine because he seems like a tough SOB.
He is. Did you see the drama going on between him and Montrezl Harrell?
No, I didn't.
Okay, there was Montrezl Harrell flopped a little bit.
Floppy.
6'10" big guy. And Luka told him to stop flopping, big man. And Montrezl Harrell came back with a shut up, pussy ass white boy.
I guess he's just mad because Luka sells more jerseys than him.
And Luka gets buckets and Harrell doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Moving onwards, Nuggets Jazz. Now, remember, Donovan Mitchell went off. And Jazz are up 2-1 right now.
I'm guessing this is going to 7 personally.
You think so?
I think it's going 7.
Think the Nuggets got him? Michael Porter Jr. has been playing well. Nikola Jokic has been playing well. Bol is a freak. Maybe he can turn up once or twice.
Who you got?
I had the Jazz just because of Mitchell.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go Jazz in 7.
I'm gonna say Jazz in 5.
Jazz in 5, and you and your 5s.
They just gotta win 2 games.
So was that one game from Donovan Mitchell that where he went crazy, or has he been doing crazy all 3 games?
No, he's been doing pretty solid, 30+ points. But the first game of the playoff series was when he had the 57 points. He went off in the very beginning. Now he's been just Donovan Mitchell since.
Yeah,
but Donovan Mitchell's still 27 points a game in the regular season, so.
I wish I could take time off work and just watch all these games.
Dude, that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really.
I ain't got time for all that, unfortunately.
Nah. Then we got the Rockets and the Thunder. I don't think the Thunder have a chance, man. I really don't. I think it's going to be 5.
There's not a chance in my brain. I know Chris Paul is probably still angry at James Harden and everything going on there, but from some of the stat lines, SGA, Shea Gilgeous, Alexander, like their second star or whatever that they're trying to run on the Clipper or on the Thunder, isn't really performing super well in the playoffs. He had one game where he had like 8 points. It's not acceptable for your second star.
No, not really, no.
I don't really see the Thunder coming back. I do think the Rockets are going to finish up in 5.
Yeah, got a nice gentleman sweep going there.
Last one.
The Lakers and the Trailblazers. What you thinking?
Trailblazers in 7.
Trailblazers in 7.
I think Carmelo's going to come back with a vengeance. I think CJ McCollum's going to start turning up. They got a big man that finally got his first start. Yen, I don't know. It was a power forward. And I really think LeBron's going to start choking again.
I don't know, man. I think they ticked off LeBron, and LeBron's got LeBron magic right now.
I just can't see it. I gotta say the Trailblazers and stuff.
Not that LeBron ever played for the Magic. That's not what I meant.
No, but it's Disney World Magic,
Oh yeah, well I guess.
Magic, Magic in 7. Trailblazers in 7, 100%. Lakers are probably gonna win the next one. I'll say that, and then Trailblazers are gonna go 3-0.
I hope you're right, but I'm going Lakers in 6.
I just can't get with it.
Yeah. You have anything else you want to talk about?
No, sir. I think we covered pretty much everything going on this week. Again, we record this on the Sunday before it goes out. So when you guys hear it on Monday, see it on Monday, whatever you're doing, watching on YouTube or hearing it on Apple Podcasts, which we're now officially on, which is...
I'm going to run something by T real quick here. What do you think as soon as round 1's over, either I can come over and we can record something, or we can just do the old style, which is
Skype calls.
Skype calls.
We can do something.
I would like to get out a prediction, like a second round prediction before any games start for it.
We can do that for sure.
All right.
I'm 100% down with that.
So, now what do you guys think are going to happen in round 1? You can let us know on our social medias. You can, if you're on YouTube, you can comment it down below. Whatever you guys want to do to tell us. Let us know who you think are going to win these games.
Yeah,
win the series.
Yep. And like I said, whether you're listening or watching, social media is a link down in the description below. And like I said, recorded on Sunday, goes live on Monday. So if the Celtics, the Raptors, or the Heat have already sweeped the Pacers, 76ers, and Nets, then we obviously don't know that. We're recording middle of the day Sunday. So whatever it is, we'll talk about it next week. Or like Cole just said, when round 1's completely over, we're going to talk about it then as well. So. All right, we good to wrap up?
Sounds like we're good to go. All
right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you guys are watching on YouTube, drop us a like and subscribe. If you guys are on any audio platform, go ahead and rate us. I know Apple Podcasts has like a 1 out of 5 star rating. Drop a rating on the podcast. Get at us on social media. It's Podcast Putback on Twitter and then Putback Podcast on Instagram. I'm replying to everything on Twitter and Instagram. Cole's on the Instagram a little bit as well, so get at us there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Peace.